Good morning. I am Manjunathaya, JTO, Saramvi ITI. Welcome to my classroom. Today, let us solve some application problem based on Archimedes principle, density and relative density, and mass and weight. Today's class contents are revision of the last class, revision of the last class, Archimedes principle, application problems, a video related to today's topic, and a assignment. Let us learn this all content in today's classroom. We already defined mass and weight. What do you mean by mass and weight? The amount of matters that a substance contains is known as mass, and weight is the force with which earth pulls a substance towards its center is called weight. Density and relative density also we studied in the last class, that density means amount of matters per volume, that is mass per volume of a substance. Mass per volume of a substance is known as density, and relative density is ratio between density of substance to density of water is known as relative density. Depending on this, we defined Archimedes principle. What is an Archimedes principle? Archimedes principle states that when a substance is partially or fully immersed in a liquid or in a water, it experiences loss of weight. This loss is equal to the weight of liquid displaced due to immersion of the substance in a liquid. That is referred as Archimedes principle. And this Archimedes principle is calculated by using Archimedes principle. We can calculate the relative density of a substance. That relative density of a substance is always given by formula specific gravity of a substance divided by specific gravity of a liquid. It may be liquid or it may be water. Mathematically, that can be expressed as W1 divided by W1 minus W2, where W1 is weight of a substance in air and W2 is weight of a substance in liquid. Using this contents, we can calculate relative density of a substance. Right. Let us solve some application problem using this Archimedes principle and density and relative density concept. For application problem number 1, find the volume of 136 gram mass of mercury when the density of mercury is 13.6. Solution. We know that density is equal to mass divided by volume. we have to find out the volume of a substance here. Therefore, volume of substance is given by formula volume is equal to mass divided by density. Just substitute it. If you substitute it, you get volume is equal to 136 divided by 13.6 grams. So if you simplify it, you get volume is equal to 10 cc, 10 cubic centimeter. This is our first application problem. Let us move on to the second application problem. Second application problem says that a piece of zinc weighs 42 gram in air and 37.8 gram in water. Find out the RD of zinc, relative density of zinc. Solution. We know that W1 is 42, that is weight of zinc in air is 42 grams, and W2 is 37.8, that is weight of zinc in water is 37.8 grams. Loss of weight of zinc in water is 42 minus 37.8, that gives rise to 4.72 grams. So RD is equal to W1 divided by W1 minus W2, where W1 is 42 and W1 minus W2 is 4.2. If you simplify it, you get 10. Relative density of zinc is 10, which has no unit. So let us move on to the third problem. Application problem number 3. Application problem number 3 says that a piece of metal alloy weighs 150 gram in air and 125 gram in water. Find volume and specific gravity of the metal. Solution. We know that W1 is 150 gram and W2 is 125 gram. That is, weight of alloy in air is 150 gram, weight of alloy in water is 125 gram. Specific gravity is of water is 1, that is assumed. So RD is equal to W1 divided by W1 minus W2. RD is 150 divided by 25. Relative density is 6, which has no unit. Relative density has no unit. Now we have to find the volume. Volume is equal to weight divided by density. Volume is, weight is 150 grams and relative density we just find out, which is 6. Just substitute it. If you simplify, you get 25 cc. 25 cc is the 25 cubic centimeter is the volume of the alloy. Volume of the alloy, right?
The questions that were shown at the end of the video lesson, Archimedes principle. If you haven't seen that video already, do check it out. I have shown experiments to make Archimedes principle super easy for you. And towards the end of the video, I have a little trick that will help you remember Archimedes principle forever. So I'll be putting a link to that video in the description below. In this video, we'll be solving the top 3 test-oriented questions on Archimedes principle. So you can check if you got them right. As a revision, let me pull up the concept board for you from the video lesson. Here are the top 3 questions, and let's go over these one by one. Question 1. An object weighs 200 gram force in air and 170 gram force when completely immersed in a liquid. Calculate the loss in weight of the object and the buoyant force on the object. First, let's draw a diagram to visualize the question. The object is weighed in air, let's say with the help of a spring balance, and the weight of the object in air is 200 gram force. Now, when this same object is completely immersed in a liquid, as shown in the diagram, the weight is 170 gram force. As we saw in the video, the loss in weight is the real weight minus the apparent weight. The real weight is the weight in air, so it's 200 gram force, and the apparent weight is the weight in the liquid, that's 170 gram force. And if we subtract the two, we get the loss in weight as 30 gram force. The buoyant force or the upward force is the force of the liquid on the object, and I've marked it with F in the diagram. And as we've learnt, this buoyant force or upward force is the loss in weight of the object. So it will be the same value, 30 gram force. Question 2. What is the apparent weight of a floating body? So what do you think? Let's take an example. So I have this ball here, and let's measure its weight in air, which is the real weight. And as you can see, the weight is 150 grams or 150 gram force. Now let me lower this ball in water. And what is the reading of the spring balance now? That's right, it's 0. Or this floating ball is weightless in water. And that's true for any floating body that you see around you. A floating body has 0 apparent weight. Now let's take a look if it matches our formula. So the formula is apparent weight equal to real weight minus the upward force. Now since the object is floating, the real weight is balanced by the upward force. Hence the upward force is equal to the real weight. So the apparent weight becomes 0. And so that's correct. It is weightless. Question 3. A body of mass 5 kg displaces 1000 centimeter cube of water when fully immersed in water. Find the volume of the body and the apparent weight of the body in water. Let's say we have a beaker full of water as shown in the diagram, and there is another smaller beaker to collect the displaced water. Since the body is completely immersed in water, the volume of the body is the volume of the water it displaces. So it's going to be 1000 centimeter cube. The apparent weight of the body is equal to the real weight minus the upward force. Since we are given the mass of the body, the real weight in air will be m into g, where g is the acceleration due to gravity, and the upward force is the weight of the liquid displaced. So let's use the formula that we've learnt, VL dl g. So let's plug in the values into the formula. The mass m is 5 kg and g, the acceleration due to gravity, is 10 meters per second square. VL, the volume of the liquid displaced, is 1000 centimeter cube. DL is the density of water. Since it's not given in the question, we are going to take the known value of 1 gram per centimeter cube. And G is 10 meters per second square. The initial part works out to be 1000 grams or 1 kg. So the apparent weight is 50 Newton minus 10 Newton, which is 40 Newton or 4 kgf. I hope you found these questions helpful. I also have a part 1 video that covers Archimedes' discovery regarding
ರೈಟ್, ಆರ್ಕಿಮಿಡೀಸ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಗೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕೂಡ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ನಾವೀಗ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್ನ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಷನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಷನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟು ಈ ಥರ ಇದೆ. 3 ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈ 3 ಕ್ವಶನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಸತಿ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ನನಗೆ ಪರ್ಸ್ನಲ್ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ನಂಬರ್ಗೆ ಕಳಿಸಿ, ನಾನು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1, ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಫ್ 150 gram mass of iron when the density of iron is 200 gram per cc. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಬೇಕು. ಮಾಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಬೇಕು. ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 2, ಎ ಪೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಲ್ವರ್ ವೇಯ್ಸ್ 24 gram ಇನ್ ಏರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 22 gram ಇನ್ ವಾಟರ್, ಫೈಂಡ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ. W1 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, W2 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು RD ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಬೇಕು, ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಬೇಕು. ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 2 ಅದು. ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 3 ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ? ಎ ಪೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಅಲೈ ವೇಯ್ಸ್ 200 gram ಇನ್ ಏರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 175 gram ಇನ್ ವಾಟರ್, ಫೈಂಡ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೆಟಲ್. ಈ 3 ಕ್ವೆಶನನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ನನ್ನ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ನಂಬರ್ಗೆ ಕಳಿಸಿ, ನಾನು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.